إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد. We continue our readings in Tafsir Amma of Shaykh Fawzan Hafidhahullah. We've reached Suratul-Asr. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wal Asr. Innal insana lafi khusr. إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. By Al-Asr, the time, verily man is in loss, except those who believe in Islamic monotheism and do righteous good deeds and recommend one another to the truth. Taking a translation of Dr. Muhammad Muhsin Khan in the Noble Quran, interpretation of the meanings of the Noble Quran. هذه السورة العظيمة. Shaykh Fawzan begins. هذه السورة العظيمة على اقتصارها ووجازة ألفافها وبلاغتها فيها كفاية لمن تأملها وأمل بها وكل يحفظها الصغير والكبير والأمي والمتعلم كل يحفظها. He says this great surah, brief surah, brief in wordings, but still eloquent enough and sufficient enough to contemplate on and act in accordance with. Everyone is to memorize it. Everyone is to memorize it. And he says, the young and the old, the commoners and the students, everyone is to memorize it. So he mentioned that this is a great surah, and although it is brief in wording, but he says it's so eloquent that it is sufficient for whosoever reflects on it and contemplates on it. And he says everyone should memorize it. And it's sort of like the statement of that Imam Muhammad bin Abdul Wahhab, rahimahullah, that he mentioned in this Suratul-Asr from Imam al-Shafi'i. لا ما أنزل الله حجة على خلقه إلا هذه السورة لكفتهم. When Imam al-Shafi'i said, if Allah had not sent down any hujjah, any proof besides this surah, it would have been sufficient for the creation. It would have been sufficient for mankind. Just these three ayat like that. That's how great this surah is. It would have been sufficient for those four matters in the Suratul-Asr that were covered at the beginning of the Suratul-Asr. Qawluhu ta'ala. Allah the Most High says, Wal Asr. By the time. The Shaykh says, al-wow, wow, al-qasam. So it says the wow here is the wow swearing. Wow al-qasam. Wow al-asr. By the time, hu al-waqt, it is al-waqt, time. And when we talk about al-waqt, which is translated as time, this is al-laylu wa nahar, the night and the day. Hadha hu al-asr. This is al-asr, Shaykh says. Al-asru wa-dahru wa-zamanu kullu hadha bima'na wahid. He says, so al-asr and ad-dahr have the same meaning, and also az-zaman has the same meaning. All of these have the same meaning. And what they mean is al-laylu wa nahar, the night and the day. Aqsamma bihi subhanahu. He glorified as he swore by it. Huwa yuqsimu bima sha'a min khalqihi. And he swears by whatever he wants or whatever he wills from his creation. Wala yuqsimu illa bi shay'in lahu ahammiya. And he only swears by something that has importance. He only swears by something that has importance, that holds some weight. لِيَلْفِيتَ الْأَنْظَارَ إِلَيْهِ, in order to draw attention to it. فَالْأَصْرُ لَهُ أَهَمِّيَةٌ عَظِيمَةٌ. So Al-Asr, it has great importance. لِأَنَّهُ وَقْتُ الْأَمْرِ, because it is the moment of the action. Is where the action takes place at. Zamanul amalu salih wal amalu sayyi. The time of the righteous actions, the place that the righteous actions take place, the span that the righteous actions take place, and the evil actions aid and also. فَكُلُّهُ يَقَعُ فِي هَذَا الْأَصْرِ. All of this occurs in this al-asr. Qala ta'ala, Allah the Most High says, وَهُوَ الَّذِي جَعَلَ اللَّيْلَ وَالنَّهَارَ خَلْفَةً لِمَنْ أَرَادَ أَن يَذَّكَّرَ أَوْ أَرَادَ شُكُورًا. And he is the one who has made the night and the day follow each other in succession, for whomsoever wants to reflect or whosoever wants to be grateful. Surah Al-Furqan, ayah 62. Then the Shaykh mentions Fursatun liman wafaqahullah. And he said this is an occasion. This is an occasion or a special occasion or opportunity rather, which would be a better translation. This is an opportunity for the one whom Allah has guided. Fursatun liman wafaqahu Allah. This is an opportunity for the one whom Allah has guided. For the one whom Allah has granted tawfiq. واستغل هذا العصر وهذا الزمان الذي يعيشه استغله فيما ينفعه في دينه ودنياه. As for the one who takes advantage of the al-asr and the zaman, which he lives his life in, and he takes advantage of this time to benefit him in his deen and his dunya. This is the opportunity. Shaykh mentioned this is the opportunity for the one to take advantage of the al-asr and spend his time occupied in that which will benefit him in deen and dunya, in worldly life, religion, and the worldly life. This is the opportunity for this one whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has guided. وَأَمَّا مَنْ دَيَّعَهُ, but as for the one whom wastes this time, فَإِنَّهُ قَاسِرٌ, he is a loser. قَصَارَةً لَا تُبْبَرَ, he is a loser in a state of loss. Man dayya'a dahrahu, whosoever wastes his time, wa umrahu, in his lifespan, wa hayatahu fil lahwi wal la'ib wal ghafla, he wastes his time, he wastes his life in lewd behavior and play and amusement and heedlessness. Al bil ish Tigali the dunya, or he is too preoccupied with the worldly life. While in sirafi and al-akhirah, and he turns away from the hereafter. For huwa qasir, he is a loser. No matter who he is, he is a loser. Qalahu ta'ala, Allah the Most High says, Innal insana lafi khusr. Verily, man is in loss. Verily, man is in loss. So Shaykh Fawzan says, Innal insana, verily man. He says, Amun lil muluki wal lisa'alik. This is comprehensive. This is comprehensive. This is comprehensive here. All of mankind, whether it be the kings or the common people, wal agniyai, the rich, wal fuqara, or the poor, the rich and the poor, wal ahrari, wal abid, the free and the slave, those free and those enslaved,